hope everybody had a really good Christmas, New Year's. I'm looking forward to 2020 and getting out on the golf course, getting some work in. Couldn't get out there today. It's in the low 20s, wind blowing 15 miles an hour. So thought I'd bring it inside in my sunroom here. Family's gone right now, so I got the house to myself. The video today, instruction today is going to be on something. It's a little bit of a refresher, but I wanted to add some things to it that I hadn't talked about before. And what I want to do is talk about swinging inside the door frame. And I don't have a door behind me, but I do have these white columns right here. Okay. One of the things that I really work on is swinging inside this door frame. Okay. That's why I like channel lock and the pre-turn that I do in channel lock. I set up, I've got part of my turn out of the way. From there, all I do is swing my arms and go up. If you notice, all I'm doing is coiling, okay? Getting my back away to the target. My chest is going this way. Getting nice and deep with this right hip behind me. I'm getting the club back here in the channel. From there, I can make a really good move on the ball and hit it from the inside. Okay, the benefits of this. Okay, no sway, no reverse pivot. That's something that absolutely plagues traditional golf. And I don't care how long you played. Anytime you start from a position square with a forward ball position or middle, you've got to transfer your weight to the trail axis. Okay, you do that momentum. Some people can coil from there and do just fine, but there's a lot of people that cannot master that move, and they struggle with it, and they don't even realize that that's causing them all kind of issues. So what happens a lot of times from square on down the line, if you do that, you sway. You notice my head, everything starts going lateral. My weight gets outside of my right hip, and you're out of balance from right there. You've got to make some kind of move to get back to the ball, and you have to time that, and that's difficult, very difficult. And if you reverse pivot, you go this way, okay? To get back to hit the ball, you have to go back this way. So you get too much lateral motion, and that's why I like channel lock so much. That's why I like pre-turn. See, all I do is just coil and swing my arms up there, and there's not all this lateral motion, and it's so efficient doing that. And I don't understand why that's so hard for people to understand that. You know, how that could be an advantage. And I think it's pretty significant, pretty substantial advantage, not having to transfer so much weight. Okay. Now I do use momentum in my backswing, and I like to load the club. I'll start from here and I'll get it swinging. That's my momentum. Okay, I'm not using momentum with my body going that way. It's just this. So that's the difference for me with the staying in the door frame with channel lock. And use that to your advantage, and think about that when you're practicing. Okay, now there is a second part to staying inside the door frame, and I'll explain that to you now. All right, now the second part of staying in the door frame. Not only do I stay in the door frame, my bottom is up against the wall behind me. All right, see the column right here? We'll pretend this is the wall behind me. I'm going to rest my butt up against that wall. Okay, I turn my knees, I turn my pelvis, my belly button, my chest, my shoulders, my arms, my head, everything in the pre-turn, I'm up against that wall. Okay, now you want to stay on that wall. Okay, anything that moves forward off the wall is going to be early extension. And I know a lot of people, they know what that is, but there's many people that don't. So for the people that don't understand this, it's just basically your bottom comes forward, your pelvis comes forward, and what happens from a front on view, your hands will get high, you'll get this little chicken wing right here looking, you stand the handle up real high like this, your head pops up too much, and you start getting strikes off of the heel of the golf club right there. You might even hit it off the hosel. So if you're hitting hosel rockets and stuff like that, you could be doing that. Great ball strikers stay on this wall, okay? Gives them plenty of room to hit the ball. And that's the whole goal, is to have space to hit the ball. Tiger Woods, if you watch him, and he has had some issues with early extension, like everybody has at some point. His bottom actually goes back. Look at Matt Kuchar, Hendrik Stenson. Before they ever take the club away, their bottom goes this way. They get their weight back on their heels. And I'm convinced that's them dealing with the early extension. And they're making room to hit the golf ball. So, with channel lock, what I do to make sure I don't do that, when I do my pre-turn, my hips turn, everything goes with it like I was talking about. This bottom pushes up against that wall right there. I keep it there, okay? Now I just hit the ball from the inside and I stay on that wall. I have plenty of room to hit the ball now, okay? If I do come forward, I'm going to lose a little bit of that space and I'll hit a block out to the right. And, you know, that was kind of one of the issues in my swing that I had to address if I really wanted to play at the level that I want to play at. And I think I've conquered that. I'm not saying I won't ever do that, but it's definitely made me a lot more consistent. It's made me a lot better ball striker. My balance is so much better. You know, balance is key with this. We're swinging inside to out. All great players swing inside to out. All the momentum is going that way. It's going to pull you that way. So you have to make an effort to stay on that wall. You have to make an effort to do it. And if you do that, you're definitely going to improve. Your ball striking will get better. It will definitely get better. And I think a lot of people do this and they just have no idea that they're doing it. So I want to bring that to some of the lockers' attention and be aware of that. And if you have any questions about it, just, you know, feel free to ask me about it. I'll be glad to help you any way I can. And that was just something I've had on my mind for a while and I wanted to share with you guys. And so y'all have a good day and we'll catch you later.